now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Alana Brophy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
A soggy and cool Earth Day throughout the Beehive State. We start down there in Iron County. Happy Friday, folks. We've got stormy conditions with wet pavement. Yes, we've seen showers moving through Cedar City, and that's not going to stop. Widespread precip is out there. We're tracking those storms, our mountain snow, and we do have several alerts posted. We're going to go through them so you know what to expect, because we're not done with this system tonight. No, it lingers, and I'll tell you for how long. Below average temperatures have moved in as well. It's only 42 in Cedar City. That's a little chilly for this time of year. Taking a look at the satellite radar, you can see kind of where that front is. And ahead of it, we are seeing gusty conditions in the southeastern corner of the state, but we also see a tremendous amount of moisture out there in the last several hours. Widespread valley rain, and at times it's heavy. You can see that swath of moisture along the Wasatch Front into Tooele County and over the lake that heads up to Park Valley. Now, you know, above 6,500 feet, we're seeing snow. That includes over towards Evanston and in the mountains, the Cottonwoods getting in on it. We have a few alerts to talk about. Duchesne getting some lightning. Yes, thunderstorm activity and potential is there. We're also seeing it down towards Grand County, near Hanksville, embedded around Green River. Snow in the southern mountains. They were added to that winter weather advisory, and rain down there towards Washington County. So a lot going on throughout the state. We knew today would be an active day, and it stays that way. Temperatures dropping more than 20 degrees from where we were yesterday. It's 45 right now. We'll hold on to those 40s with the possibility of scattered thunderstorms and soggy conditions. Up in the mountains, it is snow. This is a live look at Alta, where the snow has been coming down on and off. Accumulations are expected, which is why a winter weather advisory was posted. It's for our Wasatch and Uinta Mountains, 8 to 16 inches. But now it also includes the southern mountains in around Bryan Head towards Escalante, as well as the higher elevations. Beaver Mountain will get some snow there as well. We talked about the winds ahead of the front. Well, they're still cranking. You can see blowing dust on our Monument Valley camera, and that kind of shows you where those winds are really an issue. It includes southeastern Utah up through Grand County towards Castle Country and over near Duchesne. Wendover also seeing some gusty conditions. This does include near Lake Powell and Kanab. This will hold until 6 p.m. and then eventually front moves through, and then it's just wet weather to follow. The chance of that wet weather holds on for our Saturday. We're not going to be finished. We still have shower potential. Here's the timing on it all. Futurecast kind of shows us the movement of that moisture, and it continues to track towards southeastern Utah as far as the front goes, but notice how we stay active for the spine of Utah heading into tonight. Here we are at 1 a.m. This is important. The model picking up on lake enhancement, which means that we'll see moisture into the early morning hours holding on. Colder air will be moving in, so there's potential that could switch over to snow, and we could get quick 1 to 2 inches. Tooele County, Salt Lake County, I'm looking at you. Yeah, lake effect possible for tonight, really depending on the winds. Again, not a tremendous amount of accumulation, but that could impact us early tomorrow morning. So heads up there as that colder air moves in, that sloppy wintry mix returns. 50s for those highs tomorrow. 64 in Moab, running below average throughout the state with that colder air taking over. 50s on the I-15 corridor and 64 in St. George. Chance of showers, especially in the northern half of the state, will linger for our Saturday. Down south, drying out. Temperatures, though, whew, pretty cool. 64 in St. George, well, way below average. Typically this time of year, they're right around 76, 77. Wasatch Front showing those showers holding steady. The slightest chance on Sunday, but we're going to stay below average with partly cloudy skies. Warmth comes back on Monday. We rebound with a ridge of high pressure, and then we won't see another system until the end of our next work week. So we get a couple of days in the 70s. If you miss the warmth, it's coming back. To stay on top of this storm and any other storm, download the ABC4 weather app. It's the best way to stay informed. You take a picture of this QR code. It takes you right to the App Store. You can download it for free, and that way we can be there for you.